friends. Chris Marcus here with you for Arcade Economics. And I think I am live here. It's probably pretty dark. It's late at night, and hopefully I will see if doing this right. This is the first time using my phone to do this, but just wanted to provide a quick update because, as I think some of you know, I'm in Austin, Texas, which is obviously in Texas, where there have been the blackouts today. And just wanted to provide my perspective. I've read a little bit. I have very little idea what is happening with the power grid. Everything seemed to be fine unless they did something late at night. But the first time I noticed it, I woke up this morning and it was, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 a.m. and my power went out. It's been out since then. Now it's 10:23 Central Time. Fortunately, I'm okay, so no need to be concerned. It's actually pretty warm inside my place, even though the power has been down all day. And I guess it was just interesting. I have no internet access. I've been coming out to my car, plugging it into my phone into the charger there, and trying to get updates. It's interesting, certainly with the internet down, the phone service is very poor as well. Kind of reminds me, it's not, I think I've mentioned before, I was there on September 11th at the World Trade Centers. And there for a while, the phones just stopped working altogether. So here, it's not far from that, but fortunately, it's like a bad internet connection when I try and... But I mean, it doesn't work inside my place on my phone. Yet I came out and saw this zero hedge story. I don't know. I mean, yes, sure, factor this in. I'm a little biased, but whenever I hear power prices jumping or anything like that, I mean, there's just like this flashback of my mind in thinking of Enron and again, I don't know what's going on, but it just, I guess the one thing that I wanted to share is that what seems just a little strange is that it's not as if like a tornado has blown through here. It was snowing. It was either maybe Sunday or maybe it started Saturday. I think Sunday. And for anyone who's lived in New Jersey or Colorado or a state where it snows a lot, it's not, there's like 2 inches. And I have been told by some of the locals that that's very uncommon for Austin. And certainly the roads are incredibly dangerous. I mean, I don't know if they have plows or salt here, but last night I was just trying to go out and get something to eat. Everything was closed. The Whole Foods was closed. All I saw was one shawarma truck where there's about 20 people online. And then eventually I found chips and salsa in a restaurant, but everything else was closed. Certainly the roads were dangerous, but I haven't heard yet of anything. I haven't heard of like a grid breaking. I haven't heard of something actually breaking in terms of power. Rather, they're saying it's because of the cold, although, I mean, it's getting a little chilly in my car here, so I'm going to wrap up in a second. But again, I grew up in New Jersey, and when I walked out here, it's not like bitterly freezing cold. And especially given that my apartment is still warm, even with the heat being out all day, just feels a little unusual. And I saw some of the comments in the video that I just posted that other people were thinking that it seems strange. It's interesting because to some degree it's almost, I get some limited spotty internet, but I would say in Texas, it's kind of as if they've turned the internet off to some degree. So again, I just wanted to share because I see some stories going around, and at least that's what I'm experiencing